Hey everyone. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was not connecting to my computer, so it took me few more seconds than it normally does. How's everybody's morning going? How is everyone? We'll wait just a few more minutes for everybody to get on. Hey Brenna. A nap sounds superb. Everybody needs a nap right now. I know. I miss your face, Cassie. I miss everyone. Hi Kimberly. Destiny. Everybody's morning's going great. Hi, Zuli. Hi, Angelica. Oh, now you get to put a face to the text messages from this morning. Good morning, Gracie. Shoulder. I know I said legs and pointed to arms. It's weird. Whatever. Marina. Good morning. Amber C, because I got kink for you. You'll see him in a little bit. Good morning, Laura. I'm sorry if it's lagging. All right. So let's get through the vocab words and everything. You should have the worksheet that I sent you through email, and it looks like this. All right, putting it out for y'all. It kind of looks something like this. We got a few vocab words. So we have some vocab words that we're going through. All right. So we're going to start with our first. Oh, thank you, Gracie. I miss you. You, Alyssa, my girl, my babe. I miss you. It's all of you. All right. Especially I know it's gonna be biased, but I really miss my estheticians. I really miss y'all girls. But this getting through this quarantine without y'all's just y'all being you and texting me and just checking on me and making sure I'm okay. Because y'all know how I am. Crazy. All right. So our first vocab word is going to be tendon. And it's a flexible but elastic cord of strong fibrous collagen tissue attaching to a muscle, attaching a muscle to a bone. Okay. An example of this would be an Achilles tendon connects to the calf muscle, and then it connects to the heel bone. All right. Yeah, it is an ST family. Y'all are like no other. It's a little bit better. If you gotta take it. Oh, hold on. There we go. Is everybody good? Gonna take it away. Good. Oh no. Oh no, it's frozen. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Is everybody frozen or is just a few people? Okay. So if anybody misses anything, I'll just also get these in the on the Facebook page. Mine's gonna first one. Okay, so I'll just put the first one back up for just a second. Y'all can screenshot. Oops, sorry. Screenshot if you need to. Just trying to make sure everything's in the thing. Okay, well, Angelica, just write these or take a picture of these definitions, and I'll resend you that worksheet. All right, so I'm going to put this down. We'll move on. All right, so our bicep is the next one. So in the front of the upper arm, this muscle raises the forearm, bends at the elbow, and turns the palms of your hand. So it's a muscle at the front of the upper arm. It raises the forearm, it bends the elbow, and it turns the palm of the hand. All right. Everybody good? Everybody okay? Got it? Do I need to put it back? Nope. Okay. Tricep. So the next one is going to be our tricep, and extends, it extends the length of the upper arm to the forearm. This muscle um, controls the forward movement to the forearm. And an example is the straightening of the arm. Oh, sorry, too close. Oh, sorry. Maybe a little better. I can't perfectly see. All right. Everyone got it? We're good. So that was tricep. Our next one is going to be origin. All right. So let me just make sure it's not too close. It's the non-moving fixed portion of the muscle attached to bones or other fixed muscles. So it's non-moving, it's the fixed portion of the muscle, and it attaches to bone or other fixed muscles. I think I need to put these on cardstock so they don't move. All right. So our next one is going to be insertion. And it's the portion of the muscle joined to movable attachments. So they'll be joined to bones, movable muscles, and skin. So again, it's the portion of the muscle joined to movable attachments. So it'll be attached to bones, movable muscles, and skin. Okay. So just to reiterate on the arm, the tendon is the flexible but inelastic cord of strong fibrous collagen tissue attaching to a muscle to bone. And an example of that is an Achilles tendon connects the calf muscle to the heel bone. The bicep is the primary muscle in front of the upper arm. This muscle raises the forearm, bends the elbow, and turns the palm of the hand. Tricep extends the length of the upper arm to the forearm. This muscle controls forward movement of the forearm. An example of that is straightening of the arm. The non-moving or fixed portion of the muscle is attached to bones or other fixed muscles. And then insertion is the portion of the muscle joined to movable attachments, bones, movable muscles, and skin. So that will be your first page. Welcome, Jose. Welcome. All right. So now you'll move on to a little man flexing his muscles. All right. So these are, this definition is a little wordy and lengthy, but you can definitely shorthand it. So I would recommend taking a screenshot of it and then kind of abbreviating it here in a little bit. So let me see if I can get this perfect. Okay. A large fleshy muscle, which is quadricep, is a large fleshy muscle can't read it backwards. Group configuring the front and the sides of the thigh. It has 4 quadrants, and they are we turning this in? No. All right. Put that right there. And they originate in the ilium, upper part of the pelvis or hip bone, and the femur, the thigh bone. They come together in a tendon surrounding the patella, the kneecap, and insert or attach to tibia or the shin bone. These muscles extend the legs at the knee and are important for standing, walking, and most activities involving the legs. So I'm going to hold that up there. So when you're looking at your diagram for your notes, which number do you think the quadriceps would be? And Tabitha, just to make sure that I'm answering your question, we are not turning this in, but you will need this for a few other classes. And yes, it is number 1. Perfect. Number 1. That would be your quadricep. Okay. Go ahead and move this down. All right. Now we're going to go to hamstrings. And it's any one of the 3 posterior thigh muscles in between the hip and the knee. So any one of the 3 posterior thigh muscles in between the hip and the knee. And when you're looking at your diagram, which one do you think hamstrings would be? Perfect. Yes. So they would be number 2. Good job, guys. All right. So gluteus maximus is a muscle located in the buttocks and is regarded as one of the strongest muscles in the human body. It is connected to the tailbone as well as other surrounding bones. The gluteus maximus muscle is responsible for the movement of the hip and thigh. So when we're talking about the gluteus maximus, which one do you think that would be? Perfect, yes. So the gluteus maximus would be number 3. All right, so our next one is going to be the latissimus dorsi. It's either of a pair of large, roughly triangular muscles covering the lower part of the back, extending from the sacral, lumbar, and lower thoracic vertebrae to the armpits. So this is actually the definition for it being in the arm, not the leg. Or sorry, it's only in the upper back. It's certainly. All right. But which number would you think that would be for? So it's the triangular muscle converting the lower part of the back, extending from the circle lumbar and the lower, perfect, yes, the lower thoracic vertebrae to the armpits. So for this one, it's going to be number 4. Number 4. Yes. All right. All right. And um, so just for um, it's not a vocab word that we're having to worry about right now. But just know that number 5 is going to be abdominals. Number 5 is going to be abdominals. The muscle I'm not talking about. It's not leg, shoulder, or arm. All right. So our next one is going to be gastrocnemius, and it's a superficial 2-headed muscle that is at the back of the lower leg of humans, and it's also known as the calf muscle. So at the bottom of your worksheet, it'll be the technical term for your calf muscle, and it'll be this one right here. This will be this one right there. Anybody have any questions on page 2? Anybody have questions on page 2? And just to give you an idea, this is what your, besides the part that's not filled out at the bottom, what it should be looking like. All right. So let's talk about page 3. Okay. Before we move on to page 3, this is what your calf muscle is kind of looking like. What it is looking like. All right. And that is where your calf muscle is that we're talking about right now. Okay. So page 3, we're talking, it's just an extra page for y'all to kind of understand where your the muscles in your arm are, as far as your biceps and yes. Speaking of Charlie horses, I got one in my thigh last night. Did not think I was gonna make it. I did not think I was gonna make it. Literally thought this is Corona didn't take me out. This is what took me out. All right. So for page 4, you have a image of a hand. And what we're in my sleep. I literally thought one time I was getting stabbed. Like that's how bad it hurt. I was convinced. All right. So page 4, you have a chart of your hand muscles. The ones that we need to know for as far as I know, as far as our state board would go, if we had like if you have the test that has like a lot of muscle questions, we need to know adductor and abductor. Okay, so when you're talking about an adductor, it's any. Let me get that in there. Any of the muscles that draw a part of the body towards its median line or towards the axis of an extremity. And an example would be drawing your fingers or toes together. That's the worst, is when you can't even move. So again, an adductor is any of the muscles that draw a part of the body towards its median line or toward the axis of its extremity. And an example of that would be drawing your fingers or toes together. And then in the same breath, abductor is a muscle whose who constricts the constriction moves a limb or part away from the median of the body or the front or from another part. So again, that's a muscle whose contraction moves a limb or part away from the median line or the midline of the body from another part, and that would be separating your toes or your fingers. So this is a muscle that starts to hurt like when you start writing a lot, when you take notes. When you take notes. So again, a little bit clearer of a picture for y'all. I know sometimes sometimes the pictures can come out a little blurry, but this is what it looks like. All right, so now we're going to go to the bottom of your page. Lagging. All right. So knowing that adductor and abductor muscles are the muscles that either constrict or flex your hand and toes. Now we need to look at the toes. So this is looking down at your feet. So if you were to like stand up, look down at your feet. All right. On this side, on side one, where your pinky is, that would be an adductor muscle. Adductor. ADDUCTOR. All right, so adductor, ADDUCTOR. All right. Sorry if it's lagging. If it's lagging, try exiting it and then coming back into it. All right. So then when we're talking about the big toe, that would be an abductor muscle on this side. Okay. So that's the easiest way to, I guess, differentiate the adductor and the abductor muscle is making sure that you know that the abductor is toward your big toe, B for big toe, abductor, and the adductor is towards your pinky toe. We're going to take a few minutes just to make sure that everybody is kind of able to get on the live. I want to make sure that everybody is getting a proper chance to get all of this stuff in, and we really only have one page left, so let's take a little break. So we'll be back at 11:31, so let's be back at 12:41. Okay? It's not 11:31, it's 12:31. Okay. So 12:41, be back. Okay, so now that everyone's back, I'll give everybody a few moments to get back. Hey, Kimberly. All right, so our last page is going to be the one talking about posterior muscles. Posterior muscles. And it's going to have a couple definitions at the bottom. And these are for State Board. Okay. So give everybody a chance to check in. That way, Gracie can get your roll. Sorry. But Amber, I do have King. I went and got him. So you get to see him today. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Connie, because I blocked him. I ain't playing today. All right. So, all right. So our first definition of the last three are going to be deltoid. And that's the triangular shaped muscle that covers the shoulder. And it's what's making us be able to lift the arm or turn it. So it's the triangular muscle that covers the shoulder and lifts the arm or turns it. That's the deltoid. Lauren, I feel you. I have nothing better to do with my time but than to online shop. And I really, really want to say that if I knew the last time I would be going into a store, it won't be the last time, I would have gone a little harder. Spend a little more money. Because now I'm like, all right. So our next one is a rhomboid. Rhomboid. All right. So the upper back, stop it. The upper back muscles that connect between your spine and each of your two shoulder blades. When they contract, they pull your shoulder blades together. So it's the upper back muscle that connects between your spine and each of your two shoulder blades. When they contract, they pull your shoulder blades together. hold on. So what I was saying is, makeup is the least of my worries. I now have a clean home, and I threw away half my home decor. So there's that. Now I'm like, here we are. And you've already seen this. It was part of one of the first pages. But either pair of large, roughly triangular muscles covering the lower part of the back, extending from the cervical, lumbar, and lower thoracic vertebrae to the armpits. Here. All right, so you'll already have that last definition. We get done early today. You'll get to take your naps. Gracie, you're going to want to do final roll call. So if y'all want to go ahead and comment y'all's names again and your campus, that would be wonderful. And while y'all are doing that, I'll get out Kink. Because he's not nice. Hi, honey. Hi, sweet boy. Please don't bite me today. No, we're not getting out of there. Come on. Hold on. Let me get the towel because I don't know he's going to start. Come on, buddy. I know. I know. They want to see you. This is Kink. The skink. He's still in shed, so he's still very angry. So they're both skinks. So Pearl is a Peter's banded skink, and Kink is a blue tongue skink. Yeah, he's cute. Thank you. Yeah, he's moody. He has never bit, but he will like hiss like no other. He hisses so much. It like terrifies everybody else in my house. He's fine. Me too, Marina. Me too. I want a snake. He's He's a little derpy boy. So they do have teeth. Good thing he's never bit, or I'd lose a finger. But he's an Indonesian blue tongue skink. Come on, buddy. No, no, no. It's okay. Hang out. He is. He's just a little dirt. His little legs. I know, bud. You just want. Okay. We're just going to fall onto the blanket. He just wants to snuggle it. Can you see my bearded drag? No, it's not a snake. It's a skink. I don't have a snake, unfortunately. I want one so bad. But we're here. I know, buddy. I know. You're doing so good. No. Stop hissing. See, he's got legs. He's a big guy. Hold on, buddy. He does kind of look like a snake. But I know. Okay, I'll put you back. You're done. You hate me right now. It's fine. Yeah. His tail does. Oh, we're gonna surf on me now? Okay, we're surfing. Hold on, buddy. Yes, lizard mommy is always welcome. Boy, I'm gonna tear up my dress. I know. I know, buddy. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna go put him in his bath. I know. Okay. He does. He wants a shoulder thrown like no other. He is one of those that loves to climb, but he hisses so much. Sometimes it's like, so. Um, I want a tortoise really bad. I want a few things. I mean, I already have a zoo, so it's like, meh. But I don't ever want an iguana. Iguanas just, I'm not that kind of girl. They're really mean, and like they're really mean for a long time. It's just not something that I'm trying to commit to. I'm not trying to do that. All right. So if anybody has any questions, if you are, yeah, I know they do bite hard. You just don't know. They think you're lettuce. It's fine. Um, yeah, they are. Birds are the one thing that I refuse to own. That I will pretty much own anything. You know what? I'll own a tiger. I will not own another bird ever again. So if anybody is not getting the emails, I know that I do get some return emails. So if you are having trouble getting the assignments, please let me know. And then trying to think of what else. So you will be tuning back in at 2. Wait, what's the question? Oh no, birds. No. Ooh. Birds freak me out and they carry a lot of diseases, and then combination of all 3, maybe. I'm just saying. Perfect cover up. So again, if anybody has, yeah, it was definitely me greater than Tiger. Because she came so nonchalant with the sardine oil that it kind of freaked me out. Yeah, birds just, they carry a lot of diseases. They're just one of those things that are so finicky. You have to have so much time to spend with them, especially if it's a larger like parrot or anything like that. But so I will see y'all later on in the week. I'll bring something else out because I feel like y'all come for my reptiles more than y'all come for me. I mean, it's fine. I come home for them. But yeah, they are expensive. So y'all have a wonderful evening. Take a little nap. Eat a little snack, a little lunch, and be back at 2. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Well, afternoon. Not evening yet. Have a wonderful afternoon. And I will see y'all as soon as I come back on this next live. Not at 2. I'm not coming back at 2, but I'll see y'all later. And I miss everybody. Bye.